Okay, the room across the hallway, directly across from you.
I'll go check it out.
And okay, as you open the door, you see the handles of dozens of drawers. The handles of dozens of drawers frown from the faces of numerous matching cabinets. That's a unique description. You walk in and you see filing cabinets everywhere. Many of the drawers and their contents are scattered on the floor. And as you are aware of an apostle in the room, and you can pretty much deduce that the apostle is responsible for some of the damage in the room.
Okay. Do we do initiative?
Yes. As you enter the room, it turns around. She turns around and drops the papers that are in her hand and looks everyone up and down and
Does she look at me extra long up and down because I'm just ridiculously handsome?
I think I hear a slight retching noise.
she picks up a crowbar and everyone roll initiative.
Now, we've bought these things before, right? They're your regular stock humanoids?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not undead.
Hey, regular stock humanoids, orcs and goblins are all humanoids too, sir.
Well, I was thinking more in terms of she's not undead or some off, I don't want to say off-breed, but something weird.
Now I want to go find the weirdest humanoid I can and be like, so like this?
Yes, exactly like this.
And once again, you notice there's a spot of yellow on the forehead.
By the way, I assume that we're no longer prone at this point because we can't remove that.
Yes. I left that so I would remember.
Trying to remember the last time we encountered these things, it was just did we try to reason with them, or they were just crazy people, or what?
They're crazy people. Also, I didn't see anyone's initiative roll except Steph's and myself.
That's because I made him for him. And let's see, Poppy's out of the room, Elric's out of the room. And
I would prefer that Poppy go into the room ahead of me, I'm just saying.
I'm assuming Poppy's AFK.
Great. I'll move to there.
Great first hit. Okay. Apostle's gonna move over and take a whack at you. Take a whack at Sith with the crowbar. Misses.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step to here and use my bow.
Ah!
I missed horribly. I mean, really bad.
And Leo, I'm just gonna remove.
Alright, I'm back.
Just in time. There's an apostle in this room. I rolled initiative for you.
Alright. I guess I'll go in there and try to whack him with a hammer.
Nicely done.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
Well, you
I'm
killed
having
Elric.
problems with my
Congrats.
mouse for some reason. That was not supposed to hit Elric. That was supposed to hit the frickin' apostle.
Well, bye, Elric.
Sorry about that.
I don't buy it.
Okay. That damage goes to apostle. Pretty much same effect.
24 to the apostle.
That should have been 12, shouldn't it?
I mean, I'm okay with it, but I was just saying.
Okay, the apostle is not dying.
Oh, you doubled it and did.
First of all, I cut it in half, so I could subtract the damage from Elric. Then when I said to double it, instead of going back to 12, it took it to 24.
Yeah, you need to go back to normal to do that, yeah.
Yeah. Are you with us, Elric?
This mouse looks like it's working better, so that shouldn't happen again.
I don't know what I cannot grit my knuckle.
He can't get his mic.
You've muted your. If he's Dungeoneers or whatever in the TeamSpeak, he's muted himself. Your microphone's disabled. You need to enable your microphone. While you work on that, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Just open up on the TeamSpeak window. Right underneath connections, you're going to see a row of icons. Click the one that's got the microphone with the check mark.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
In Windows 10, on the speaker icon, right-click on it, and make sure both your input and recording are going to the headset. Windows 7, I believe, if you right-click on it, there's a little mixer panel that opens up.
There you go.
Now
Damn.
he's definitely dead.
Wiped out everything below his knees.
Hey, Elric, try that link. Number 2, try that link.
Out of curiosity, I'm not that familiar with effects. How do I put the point blank shot effect onto my character?
You can drag it to your token, or you can drag it to yourself on the combat tracker.
But where is it from? From the effects list?
I made a custom effect for myself to do it easily. Here, let me... If you make a new spell and you set up these as the actions... and you make those both self, you'll basically can set up 2 buttons. So you click one to enable it and click one to disable it.
Okay.
Um, Steph, right-click and create a new spell class.
Okay, did that.
And call it effects. And inside of it, you want to... just a second there. Create a... add a spell. And give it your effect name, like point blank shot. And then you can right click on it and add a spell action. And you want to add an effect. And you create 2 effects underneath that. One is point blank shot, and the other one is the remove point blank shot. Both of them have to be exact in order for the remove to work. So,
And both should be self for the target.
Okay, I'm getting there.
Click off for just a second, Steph. And okay. 1 damage 1. And then when you need them, you just click on the little man icon and drag it over to either your token or your entry on the combat tracker.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. There they are. So, and now it's in there. Okay, now I remove it. Okay, I see.
Yeah, as we were talking about, adding spell classes last night for, spell-like abilities and so forth, you can do the same with all your effects that you need.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I never knew any of this. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, back to the game. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. And let's see, Poppy killed that guy, right?
Yep.
Yep. Let's let the party take a short rest.
Why do I have an effect called the first one?
Because I'm gonna start calling you number 1 and number 2.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. I was trying to figure out when it was added, but I see why now.
Yeah, I'll even rename that to number 1. And just be anal. There we go. Okay, well, you killed that. There's a lot of paperwork in this office. This is clearly a records room. What would you like to do?
Search the records for anything important.
How much time do we want to spend here? I wouldn't mind looking for records of us, since we still don't know who we are.
Well, we were told that they'd only keep us if we were off the record, so...
Oh, that's right. Okay, I forgot about that.
We can look around and see if there's anything relevant. We need to make a perception check or something?
Tell you what, you're gonna spend a few minutes searching this room, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You hear me at all?
Yes.
Hey!
Yep.
Ah, whoopee shit.
Welcome.
Search. I've been listening to you. I just couldn't talk.
It's not a problem, man. Okay. You do find some,
Piece of shit.
Hey, Jess, could you turn on your, push to talk?
It should be on. Let me see.
Um,
I sound like Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's a little better. Thank you.
I didn't change a damn thing.
Okay, searching this room, you do come across some paperwork concerning you all. You do know that
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of sounded like a gunshot.
yeah,
Rip.
I still don't think your push to talk is working.
No, I don't have it on now, I don't think. I definitely don't have it on. Hang on. I just moved my mic away a little bit.
Thanks.
No, we all know mine is on. Cricket.
Cricket, cricket, cricket. Okay.
Alright, mine should be on now.
Thank you, sir. Okay. You do find some.
That was intentional.
Okay. You do find some paperwork concerning yourselves. Officially, at this point, you have proof that your name is what you think it is. And you have been able to yes, at this point, you find paperwork that has your names and your initial medical condition, that you are in a fugue state and not really aware that much about who you personally are, and
Are we
it's
so unaware that we're not aware that we're unaware?
Is that a meandering fugue or just a
So-
regular fugue?
So we basically came into the asylum knowing about as much about ourselves as we know now.
yes. When you got here, you were in the fugue state, which kind of, if you remember, I'll share it with you.
So it kind of sounds like being here only made it worse.
Is that a meandering fugue?
No.
Because we might stumble on something if it was.
Last session, you come across the administrator's journal that made references to Laos and how she had to take some of the associates off. So now you got a little bit of more evidence of who you are, or at least who brought you here and who might be responsible for your condition. And other than that, it's all just more paperwork, not about you.
So I forget, is this woman still having her hernia in the other room? Or whatever the fuck she's doing? Foaming at the mouth or whatever?
Misting at the mouth. Fogging at the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Acting as a portal to the nether realm?
Vaping.
Yes, she is.
Supernatural vaping.
Vaping yellow fog. I still think I want to stick something down her mouth and shut her up.
There is a door at the end of this room.
Sure, let's examine it while we're here.
Obviously.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Can somebody tell me what happened after we were drenched in blood? Because I just woke up.
The door shut, and you all just kind of recovered, and you figured you'd take out the 2 doors that you haven't searched yet.
Oh, that's ominous.
uh, um, the walls of this crowded room are covered by filing cabinets, except for one space where a battered old painting of a somber, towering structure hangs.
Can I
Is it
recognize
dark?
it, if anything? Like geography?
Or Stephen King's writings?
Let's see.
The Dark Tower?
Yeah, I saw what you did there.
Actually, I didn't write that in there, but yeah, pretty much it's a painting of the Dark Tower. Everybody make a perception check.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, another one.
I'm Sergeant Schultz. I see nothing.
Okay.
Where do I find my perception check?
It's on your character sheet, skills,
Yeah, alright, I'll find it.
and then perception. So you've got all these filing cabinets. You've got this
I'm pretty sure I know what's going on.
quite dreary painting. Okay. Poppy, you notice that you see part of a small brass latch sticking it ajar, like the secret latch just isn't quite shut all the way. But you see a latch sticking out of the side of the painting.
All right, Poppy.
I'm gonna pull it and see what happens. Ooh, what does this button do?
Oh, Poppy, we barely knew you.
Don't press the big red button!
The picture kind of swings open, and it reveals a hollow cut within inside the wall, and you see several notebooks inside there.
Can I read the notebooks?
Yeah, you sure can. Looking at them, you see they're leather-bound notebooks. As you flip through them, each notebook has a different name on the front of them. Some of them you can tell are relatively old, or they're older. You see one that has the name Overzandalus on it. And it is
Overzandalus?
Oliver, yeah.
Okay.
It's the same Xandalus guy.
How do I
And
know that?
He just told us.
Well,
yeah,
he doesn't know everything.
well, you're recognizing the name, and you're pretty much assuming that it's the same guy. But
No,
what
I'm not gonna pick on you, okay?
looking through his notebooks are by far the most extensive, and they stretch back decades. They
What's
started
it gonna
his.
be? Expensive or extensive?
They
Sorry.
they start. They stretch back decades, and they start with his initial commitment as being one of the Administrator Lisandro's um, first patients. And you find mundane details of his background and the initial reading, I'm figuring you're going to just flip through them for a couple of minutes and move on. You're thinking about this cult leader, Xandalus, that everyone is talking about. And
Right, we are.
you're looking at these reports, and what you're reading, it doesn't quite match what you have in mind. Xandalus was a really mild mannered guy through the day who drew his nightmares, and and that Count Laos has taken an interest. This is more research prior to the other handout that you saw where she was talking about it.
Alright, that's good. And it's a cursory glance. I want to keep this journal, and I'm going to be reading it in any spare time that I've got when I'm not preparing spells, so I might glean deeper knowledge.
Okay. Inside the hollow, there is also a lockbox. And inside that lockbox, you find 6 pearls, a calling card for the Thrushmore offices of the Sleepless Detective Agency. And I'm going to cut and paste that for you guys.
I think I work for them.
And additionally, there is a sword and a crimson scabbard.
Is it possible I work for them?
You have no idea.
Well, I'm sleepless.
You say their symbol is a sword with a red scabbard? Is that correct? The Thrushmore offices of the Sleepless Detective Agency, their symbol is a sword with a red scabbard?
Right, but no yellow mark.
Yes. Additionally, there is you see a sword and a crimson scabbard. The pommel is sculpted.
Is the sword an actual physical object, or is it the symbol of this detective agency?
The sword is an actual physical object. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
This is in the lockbox.
Yes. This is in the lockbox.
How big is this lockbox?
Big enough to hold a sword.
So this is a full-sized longsword?
And it's been in a red box?
No, it's a short sword.
Okay. Are you going to add the pearls and the other stuff to the party sheet eventually?
Give me just a minute.
Okay, I'm making sure I don't need to write that down separately, that's all.
Kick his ass.
Okay, the pommel is sculpted in the shape of a cardinal, and it's got an etched gold band.
Which
bearing
cardinal? Cardinal Raikou or something? Whoever he was, for example?
the bird.
Oh, sorry. You know,
And
I'm just saying there's a lot of cardinals.
You've been given the bird.
Ah. Har, 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 har.
and it bears the name Red Destiny.
Is this a magic sword?
Yes, you are detecting magic.
Can I identify
Oh,
what its
boy.
properties are?
Uh, yeah, it's a +2 short sword.
That's nice for you, but I can't even pick it off the ground. Come on.
And what type of short sword is this? Is it a medium-sized short sword?
Oh, come on. Let's just go.
It's a +2 freaking weapon. Shh.
I'm impatient.
Too bad. I have a methodical mind, sir. It's my campaign trait.
Yeah, and mine is I'm impatient. Let's
Okay,
fucking
go get yourself killed. I'm staying here and looking at this for a moment, sir.
Okay, let's all leave him behind while he plays around with his sword.
Jess, why don't you relax a little bit, buddy? Nobody's in a hurry.
all right, I'll calm down. I'm not
Thank you.
Jess, I'm Elric.
Thank you, sir. Yes, it is a medium short sword. And I have added it to the party sheet.
I don't think that's actually worth Poppy two-handing.
I want to kill some undead.
Well, we haven't. I guess we've seen one or two undead here.
I
I'm
ain't
trying to
giving
figure
anything
out
away,
if
but
anyone
get
can
ready.
actually use it. Sith, are you able to use short swords? Do you have a weapon finesse?
You know, I never specified a melee weapon. I have my bombs and a bow and spells, and because I'm not geared for combat, I always assumed I would be hanging back as much as possible. Although
I'm with you.
it wouldn't hurt to have, because every once in a while I do get kind of shoved into the.
Oh,
melee.
do you want to take it or should I? Neither of us has weapon finesse. I thought I was going to be the only ranged character in the party, so I built around ranged.
Put it in party.
What's your
save
armor
it.
class?
16 right now.
Yeah, mine is too. Why don't you take the sword?
Okay.
I'll keep hanging out in the back like a complete and total coward.
You'll never see
Coward.
me at the front.
This is why, since Sultan isn't here, this is why we should be able to use his character as some sort of blockade/shield thing.
Yeah, but he never has joined us, has he?
So, like a damage absorption device.
Alright, so we found this +2 short
Big
sword. Apparently, that's a hell of a weapon for this level. And we found the Thrushmore Offices of the Sleepless Detective Agency, and we found a notebook about Xandalus that portrayed him as like generally a nice, quiet guy who just had terrible nightmares.
Yeah, absolutely. He was a peaceful guy, and just you have a hard time picturing this guy leading a rebellion.
Any chance that he is the scared man that we are dreaming of?
You don't know.
I don't know. I have perception. And I have some knowledge.
At this point in time, you don't know.
All right. I have a feeling.
So, anyway, that is all that you find in there.
Still a nice haul, guys. Good job.
Alright, so shall we go down the hall, I guess? It's turning into quite a much longer route here than I expected. At some point we may want to consider going back to the main entrance hall. But we can explore a bit further, I suppose.
Well, not to leave the red herring in the room, but you do have the door at the end of the hall.
I know, my point is before we go much further this way, especially Zandalis is apparently up maybe in this area to the north, then we still have whatever's down to the southeast.
Good point. Can you pull the map back up? I can't see it.
Sounds like you can't breathe.
That's asthma. That's another issue. Thank you.
Okay, Poppy, you have the door right beside you.
Let's go in and see what happens.
Might as well check it out.
As you, the door is it's unlocked, but, it's like something heavy is pushed up against it, and the knob's just not turning as easy, and eventually the door opens and rubble falls out. The
Get back.
This room, the ceiling and so forth, has collapsed. You can see that it was once a record storage room as well. And
So it's inaccessible.
yes, it is. And
Is there any way to get to the second floor? It's falling through. I mean, I can fly a little bit.
no.
That gets shit done. All right, are we gonna look through the rubble? Try to see what we can find since you wanted us to open this door.
There's a lot of rubble, and really, from what you see, it's probably not worth your time.
Oh, but maybe it is.
So what about this door at the end of the hall?
The door at the end of the hall. Would you like to? What are you gonna do? It's closed.
Okay, here's a question. How is it closed? How is the door at the end of the hall closed?
It is a set of double doors that lock in the middle.
So you're saying the one door is open and we can see a second door behind it?
No, it's a split door.
Okay, well, how did the torrent of blood come out if it wasn't opened?
I forgot about that.
It opened, flooded with blood, then closed.
So it's opening and closing and it's spewing blood every time?
Looking it over, does it look like there's any kind of trap rigged or anything? Can I detect any magic coming from it?
Something's going on.
No, you are not detecting any magic coming from the door or immediate surroundings that your party is not carrying.
All right, now what's causing the blood, guys? Something's causing this thing to fill up with blood and then emptying out. It's like a big bucket that empties when it gets full.
Oh, do we want to go try and open the door again?
We might
Open
want
it
to
before it
brace
fills
ourselves.
up.
Is anybody near the door yet, or just still down the hallway?
I'm still exactly where my token is.
Dripping in blood.
Yes, dripping in blood.
Fuck it, I'm not scared. Emptied once. What's it can do to me? Flood me again?
Anyone
I'll do
else
it.
have any objections?
I'll do it.
If there are no other objections, I'm moving forward and trying to open the door again.
I'm gonna regret this. I'm with you, buddy.
Open that bad boy.
As you approach the door,
No!
I'm cowering behind Poppy.
Some idea was it to open the door.
you hear very, let's be honest, you hear very scary sounds coming from the other side of that door. There's
I ain't
something
scared of no ghost.
big, there's something monstrous.
Okay,
Kill
judging
it.
by its sounds, can I figure out what it is with a 17? If it's some kind of aberration? If not, what should I roll?
And I should roll with him so we get the accumulative effect of both of us putting our heads together.
You have, Dungeoneering wouldn't do it.
What should I roll?
And me.
I really,
I'll just roll a die 20. You put whatever you want to it.
I really don't think there's anything that you can roll. These noises, are unlike anything you've ever heard. There's,
So, our knowledge is that bad?
yes, your knowledge is that bad.
Wow.
Oh, good God, because I just rolled a 25 total. Please give me
I thought we
So,
had this discussion last time. Pull the pin on the gnome and throw it through the door and shut the door and wait.
There we go.
you go try to open the door, Poppy?
Before I do, I'll ask again. Are there any objections to me trying to open the door?
Man, I
No,
don't think
open the
anything's
door.
gonna suddenly change if we do other stuff first, so might as
I
well
got your
try.
back.
All right, I'm opening the door.
I have Hero Lab. I can have another character made like in 3 minutes.
I'm gonna forget this. Regret this.
Poppy, would you like to? The door's not opening. It's not locked. It's just not opening.
Can Poppy feel like tugging, like it's like resisting her? Or does it feel like it's just jammed and not budging?
It simply is not budging.
Does somebody have a fireball?
Make a strength check,
Damn
Poppy.
door.
Go for it. I'll rush the damn thing.
Can I
Hit it
bull
with
rush a
everything
door?
we got.
Why not?
Whose echo is that?
Yep. All right, stupid question. If I do actually bull rush the door, do I roll a regular combat maneuver or do I just roll a strength check?
Yeah, I'll let you do a strength check.
I was going to say, doesn't it open
Either
up
way,
towards
it's
us?
probably
Won't
going
do
to
any
suck, but I
good.
just wanted to know. Or I could roll a 17. I think I'm going to start using my desktop from now on because I'm getting significantly better rolls on this than my laptop.
That's
Yes,
good.
you are.
How about me with my measly strength, but I'm good dexterity? Might I swing something?
No, it's not gonna help. And Poppy, the door does not move.
Well, fuck, you don't want us in here.
Alright, just leave it and go explore the rest of the place. Come on, no sense wasting time here. I walk all the way back down to there.
I do have a question though. For having Bull rush the door, does it feel like it's locked, or is there just something pressed up against it that's preventing it from opening?
It just didn't budge at all.
So I can't tell why.
Correct.
Okay.
It just felt, hard. Nothing moved.
Like my ex-wife.
And you kind of get a sense of dread or fear a little bit. Your poppy sense is tingling when you're around this door.
I'm gonna follow Eric back to the main hall for now then. And I get the feeling that that torrent of blood that hit us through the door was probably whatever's on the other side shitting out the remains of the last group of idiots to try and get through there. Just putting that out there.
If we really want to know what's in there, let's try to find a back entrance to it. Let's go through a wall or something.
We're probably gonna hit it. Either we'll find some alternate way of opening it, or we will find a back entrance eventually.
Plus, by the way, if we go through a wall instead of a door, it might be a little easier. But that's just my knowledge from watching stupid spy shows.
Well, gee, it's too bad there are no adamantine gloves lying around.
No, no.
Well, come on.
It's too bad that our highest strength character has a strength modifier of 2.
I'm working on that.
It's upsetting that me and Wintermute are the only one who get that reference.
Never give a barbarian an adamantine glove. They go through walls, doors, screw opening. Let's not walk down the hallway. Let's just take a direct route.
Speaking of direct routes,
they just skip
is this
half
door
the
locked?
module and go straight to the boss.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we're maybe session 2, 3 into this adventure, and boom, hey, there's the boss. Let's fucking kill him.
Well, my reference is actually from a goddamn TV show that I can't remember. And the guy was a spy for the U.S. and a badass, but I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, as you all go back down to the beginning, the administrator is still sitting there, just spewing smoke, mist.
I think we got
Actually,
that.
I have a new stupid question. What happens if we try and drag her with us? Or try and move her from that spot at all?
Good idea.
Would you like to try that?
Yeah, I'd like to mask her a little bit so she is mad. She's got the glove in her throat.
Might as well give it a shot.
What are we trying to do?
We're gonna see if we can move the vapor lady.
Yeah, well, if you quit the cigarettes and nicotine.
I'm just saying, like, the last time I got near her, I felt some kind of influence of her mind that I was able to shake off, but I'm not sure we want to be messing with her.
Coward.
Sensible.
He does have a point. I actually did forget about that.
Yeah.
Okay, since Poppy and everybody is standing, who's up there? Is that the course of action?
Didn't we come across some 10-foot poles?
I wouldn't poke her with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just wondering if we could use those to like shove her out of her spot without
Yeah, it's
having to directly.
probably a better idea.
Nice.
Versus-
I knew we kept one for some reason.
I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Go ahead, poke her with one. See what she does.
I need everybody to make a will save.
Oh, fuck.
Even though we're 10 feet away? Seriously, I think my desktop gets along better with this program than my laptop does.
With your dice rolls, yes.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Mine should have been an 11, not a 10.
Let's you've got your poles, your 10-foot poles. What are you gonna do? Just poke her with a stick?
I want to see if I can move her, if that changes anything.
Where's will save located?
Well, she's kind of teetering. She's on her knees, sitting up straight. She's really kind of oblivious to you poking her, and like if you try to shove her over, she responds by, straightening up.
What if we attached like a noose or a lasso on the end of the pole and use it to put it over and then try to pull her out of there with a rope?
Good posture, Missy.
Unless someone has the ability to actually use a lasso like a cowboy.
Are you trying to pull her out of the circle circle of blood where she's at?
Yes.
Doesn't somebody have a hand pull or something like that? Man, Phil.
You know what? With your sticks and so forth, you can. You push her over. She recovers. She gets back up, and you do this 2 or 3 times, and eventually she's out of the circle of blood. But the blood starts flowing from her again.
Does she seem any paler or impacted by it?
No. You're not so sure that this is your
good
typical
idea.
mortal wound.
Uh-oh.
I bet we stop screwing around with stuff we don't understand and go explore what we can affect.
I'm a coward. I'm with you.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Back down here in the admission area, you do have the big doors to the front. And there's another set of doors along the southern wall that you all have not experienced as well.
Can we jump through those big doors and lock them? Try to barricade them, and then look at the other doors. What do you guys think?
I'll be right back.
I don't hugely care. You can try to barricade the doors to the library, I guess, temporarily if you want.
Well, I just don't want anything.
Would that affect anything? Because I'm pretty sure we got.
The point is, if something new
99%.
if something new comes from like that door that we couldn't open, or something gets summoned by the kneeling woman or something, it would give us a little bit of warning.
I guess.
Quit hiccuping. That shows signs of fear. You're a coward.
Yeah, you can find enough trash in the admissions area in order to form a real quick barricade it's not going to stop anything from coming through, but it will give you some warning. and make a
Peace
lot
of
of racket.
mind. Peace of mind. I'm being obnoxious as my character, not personally, guys.
Could you tone it down just a hair, though, please?
Oh, what's the fun in that?
I'll be right back too. I won't take as long this time, I promise.
Okay, I'm gonna take a pee break too.
Yeah, let's take 5.
I'm back.